Three, two, one. You got any suspects? That's classified ice cream, man. Classified. Welcome back to Nefarious Reels. I'm Cole.
And I'm Ice Cream Man.
You're ice cream.
Your face is ice cream.
No, I'm tuna.
Oh, okay. Gonna go fishing for some tuna.
Yep. Going to fish for some tuna with the Rocketeers,
Anyway, we're a fishing
baby.
podcast where we
Yeah, we
fish
we
tuna and
we
other various
changed.
fish-related things.
Yep. We've changed identities now that it's episode 20.
Yep. Can't believe we made it. Remember when I was like, "Wow, we made it to episode 10"? Well, now we're at episode 20. What the fuck?
Just wait till 30.
Oh my god! Don't remind me. Episode 30. Oh my god. But we're actually a bad movie podcast, and we talked about two of them.
Yes, we did, and I guess I can start it off
Yes.
with the retro pick, which was Ice Cream Man, a 1995 film directed by Norman Epstein, I believe.
Norman
Yes.
Osborn.
Yes, Norman, yes, the leader of Oscorp. But no, it's
I'm a bit of
actually
a film director myself.
But no, it is Norman Epstein, and the whole movie centers around the titular ice cream man, Mr. Gregory Tudor, played by Clint Howard, who is this weird, off-putting local ice cream man who just, obviously gives ice cream and other sugary, desserty treats for the kids. And he decides to, I guess, kill people and leave a bunch of gross stuff within the truck, and then some kids start going missing, and then this little friend group they have, referred to as the Rocketeers, go out and try to stop Gregory, but also try and see if they can get their friends back, is basically the premise. So what did you think of it, Ninjedi?
I had fun with it. It was a very fun, enjoyable movie.
I would agree so.
All right, that's the end of our discussion of the Ice
Yes,
Cream Man.
we don't need anything more.
No
We just
context.
said we
That's
liked
it.
it. That's it. It's a masterpiece.
We're going for a speed run this episode.
We're going for the quickest podcast episode while still dragging it on.
Yep. We gotta stretch it out for 15 minutes for that ad revenue we don't get. Yeah. Interesting fact, I was looking at like the stuff that Clint Howard has done. He was the voice of Roo in the original Disney's Winnie the Pooh movie.
Really?
Yeah. I know, it was crazy. I was like, what? What the fuck? Anyway, but yeah, Ice Cream Man. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here's something funny. Clint Howard, he was in The Rocketeer.
Yeah, I just saw that. He was in something called The Rocketeer that was in 1991.
Yeah. Well, The Rocketeer's I think it's a Disney movie.
I think.
Like, have you never seen The Rocketeer?
I have not.
Well, unfortunately, people consider it a good movie, so we can't recommend it for the podcast.
Damn it.
I mean, we can, but like, it just wouldn't really work.
Or it would be highly controversial.
Yeah. I don't know. How high of a score does it have? I mean, you got fucking, what, like, Cartoon Kawaii is like a 3.1. This is a 3.4.
3.4.
Maybe that might be a little too highbrow for us. But right, discussing the movie.
But yeah, the movie. So if we're obviously going to be talking about the film, let's see. So if we're going like point by point like we usually do, it starts off in black and white at first, and this just ice cream man gets shot up by a bunch of
he just gets gunned down
bad guys
by like the mafia,
like in the neighborhood, which was kind of funny. And then you get young little Gregory Tudor who's like, "Who's gonna get me ice cream, mommy?"
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
another
like,
guy.
I don't know. Get it yourself, bitch.
Yeah.
Or maybe make your mom get it for you, you lazy kid.
Yeah, this is what, like the 50s. This is back when the woman would make all the sandwiches.
Yeah, before I can't even think of.
And all of a sudden, woman equality suddenly kicked in, and that suddenly became a big deal.
And then we became woke. What does the society come to?
Not us, though. We're based.
Super based.
Yep. I think a comparison I see a lot of people make about like this film, which I would agree with, that this is just a bloodier Goosebumps episode stretched out to feature length.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
That definitely it's got the whole vibe of it with like the creepy, like that was something I liked about the movie too. It kind of, with some of the shots it has, it makes it look just disgusting and grotesque. Like you got the cockroaches in the ice cream, you see eyeballs, sometimes you see just like severed limbs in there, and you're just like, oh yeah, this guy's pretty grody. And I mean, that would violate a lot of health code things, obviously, but
nah, man, he's indie. He
he's
doesn't need to
gross.
follow those health codes.
Oh, he's one of those types of
He can't
businesses.
be restrained by big corporation rules. He's his own. He's his own man.
He's his own thing. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yep.
Got it. Yeah. So honestly, then we go meet the main kids from the movie. Obviously, the fan favorite Tuna
You got Tuna, who's the fat
with
kid.
the quote unquote fat kid. I mean, I mostly remember this movie from the Dead Meat episode where the James, the host, would always refer to, where it just looks like there's just a pillow under him.
I think sometimes usually with the close up, it does look like, oh, they just shoved like a pillow under his shirt to make him look fat.
Mm-hmm. And they gotta make him look fat in other ways too, when he's always like huffing around and he's like, oh, I'm so fat. Even if I run like 2 feet, I run out of breath. But other than that, we got
titular girl
Johnny,
character.
Yeah. We got the token girl character to fit her gender requirement,
The
Heather.
girl boss one, like, yeah, I'm a girl, so what?
Mm-hmm.
You have little Paul, who gets captured by Ice Cream Man guy.
Yes.
And then you got that other kid who has, like, actually really no semblance to the plot, really.
No, not
really.
So
there's not really much of a point talking about till the end.
I was about to say, like, I don't even remember what his name was.
It was...
And I don't really...
I think it was, like, Peter or something.
Maybe.
Peter!
Peter?
Oh, Lois, this is worse that time I was in the Ice Cream Man movie.
Lois, there was this one time I was in the Ice Cream Man movie, and I got abducted by the Ice Cream Man. And he was Clint Howard for some reason.
Ice cream?
But he gave me free ice cream, though.
After he told me to bend over the counter and try to reach something. And they started poking me in my butt. But I got my fudgicle.
And then he told me I'm ice cream.
Yep. Then he said I was ice cream. Where were we? Yeah, we get introduced to our
we just introduced the kids. That
a
was
cast
it.
of characters. And we get that initial warning. A kid went missing and they don't know where he is.
That cliche where, yes, a local kid went missing, so watch your kids, go in groups, or don't go out at night.
Or just don't do anything.
Or don't even just leave the house.
Just be boring.
Yeah, it's the 90s. You could do stuff in your house, like watching TV and listening to music.
Boring.
I know. Boring is fun.
I want to go outside and throw lawn darts around. I want to throw it as high in the air as possible.
I want to go jump on the train tracks.
I want to eat the paint chips that come off the wall.
I can't think of anything else right now that would be
can't.
quote unquote dangerous,
I don't know.
Before safety precautions ruined everything.
I don't know. It's really... This one's a little hard to kind of describe because it's like I said, it's just a stretch out Goosebumps episode. Everything's just kind of predictable beat by beat. You get one of the kids get captured and the kids see it and they're trying to go to the adult and they're like, oh, Ice Cream Man is trying to kill us, and the police is like, well, we can't get anything on him, and then a whole separate
we don't have any leads, or we don't have any evidence, so we can't help you kids. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, ooh, we're so silly.
And then the parents are like, what? The man who gives you ice cream's killing kids?
Nah.
Come on, no.
Kids and their tall tales. Now, you must excuse me, I now must listen to your wife, your mom, listen to speak directly to the fucking Satan. Which, that was, like, a weird thing that never really gets, like,
brought
explained.
Up again. Yeah, it's just... I don't know what the purpose was. Was that to just, be like, weird or what?
It was like, we want to
I would
show
think
strife
just
in
to be
like the
weird.
girl's family. How are we gonna do
Mm-hmm.
that? Let's have the mom be kind of crazy, and the dad thinks she's speaking to like the Saint Paul, and
Yeah,
yeah,
something
that's
like
all
that.
we need. Like they do it with like the, I think like the John or whatever, the not tuna kid. How his like dad's having an
Johnny.
affair with like, yeah, Johnny, and his dad's having an affair with like a whore.
Hmm. Wasn't that Tuna's mom?
No, that wasn't Tuna's mom.
Oh no, different one. Different one.
You
Okay.
think of someone else.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
And honestly, that plot line gets resolved incredibly quick because the
Mm-hmm.
ice cream man just kills those two.
Yep.
He waffle irons the dad, and then he just
My
slashes the whore.
yes. That was probably like my favorite kill in any horror movie and best use of a head on an ice cream cone ever.
Arguably the only use of a head on an ice cream cone.
Probably. That's why it's the best.
I don't know. Maybe if I watch that Full Moon movie, Shrunken Heads, maybe that one has like head on an
Maybe.
ice cream cone. Potential recommendation.
Ooh.
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 Ooh. Oh.
Ooh woo woo.
Ooh. Ooh. This episode's so fucking ridiculous. Episode 20, we've already fucking lost it.
We've lost it. We're just kind of, well, honestly, at this point, the more we fuck around, the more we find out.
I guess. I mean, later we're talking about a Barbie movie. That's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't
Yeah.
even reached the peak uwu hour yet. We haven't reached the Barbie
Oh.
movie.
Okay, let's
Let's actually talk about the movie.
I'm just gonna get us back into where we were talking about before we, went off the rails everywhere. So yeah, then we, see Gregory. He's lives in the ice cream van, I guess.
No, he doesn't live in the ice cream van.
Well, okay, I guess he doesn't live in the ice cream van. He just kind of lives in like this very
Dingy trailer home with like a
this
nurse.
kind of jank ass area with Nurse Wharton, who I guess was his nurse at that ward he was in, like that
Forever
mentally
Smiles.
insane ward. Yeah, where they're like, we know sad, no anger, only happy days.
Only happy. Happy.
And then I inject you with this big ass fucking syringe.
He's the guy that released the Happy Joy song.
Oh, that guy. Okay. So yeah, we get the origin of that Happy Joy song.
Yep.
And then at one point, Gregory just decides, kill Nurse Wharton's dog.
Well, he was being loud. You have to understand.
Yes, because that just warrants me to kill dogs now. Because if they're being loud, and he's just like, shut the fuck up.
Well, it was the 90s. They didn't know any better. That killing dogs killed them.
Whoa. I'm learning something new every day.
Every day, there's always something new to learn.
And then Nurse Wharton's like, did you hear my dog? No. It's like, what's that on your face?
Grenadine.
And it's obviously blood.
For my ice cream.
Grenadine for my ice cream treat. It's so stupid, but it's so funny.
We forgot to mention the they try to get a little bit deep. They try to make this like a Pied Piper story because Little Paul has the book and he's like the Pied Piper.
Yeah, and they refer to the Pied Piper a lot because there's at one point one of them just goes, he's like the Pied Piper but evil. Like, good job. Good job, kid.
It's like a computer virus, but for your brain, Slender Man. But yeah, which I have to disagree with because he's not like luring him in with ice cream. He just normally captures them. Like,
he doesn't even, he's not even like, how like those creepy predators would usually lure kids in. He's just kind of like there, and then these kids just kind of fall for it, and then he goes, well, yep, I got you.
With the exception of Little Paul, that's like the only like real time.
Small Paul. That's definitely when he got lured in. That was...
Well, that's because Small Paul is actually also fucking crazy. Apparently, I guess.
Also very stupid.
But Tuna also sees Small Paul get captured, which lets him get chased around by the ice cream man to his house, where he pretty much threatens to kill him and his family if he ever reveals what he saw. And to show that he means business, he put ice cream in his shoes.
Yeah, and he tells him snitches get stitches.
Snitches get sherbet.
In the shoes.
Right in the shoes, where all the flies will get in. And then we lead to one of my two favorite scenes of the whole movie, the grocery store scene.
Oh, yes. The grocery store scene where, yeah, Tuna goes with his mom and guess what? The ice cream man's there and a bunch of shenanigans happen.
I love that the whole bit where she looks over to him with like the freezer doors open, and then he looks over to, and then the ice cream man looks over to Tuna,
Yes.
and then there's this awkward like stare down where I don't think the ice cream man even recognizes him because he's wearing like different shoes. So there's this really long awkward stare down. Like I think I have like a GIF of like what it kind of looks like. Hold on, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I'll send it to you and then I'll slap it onto the video if you say, "Oh yeah, that's totally it," and if not, I won't.
But honestly, that was like also one of the funniest chases ever.
Honestly, it made
And
me think of like a stranger danger PSA. Like I can hear like the thing like, remember, if you are being chased by an adult, look for an employee to talk to. Whatever you do not try to hide. You might draw attention to yourself.
the whole film, I guess you could also say, is kind of like that. It's like, don't trust any
Okay.
adult, even if they're the local ice cream man.
Here it is. I found the GIF.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Okay, that one's going into the video.
Nice.
Yay.
Yeah, just that we get that awkward stare down and then almost a like Benny Hill type of chase without
yeah.
the music in the background. And then we'll get copyright claimed.
Yeah. Oh, and then we get the funny joke when
stop.
she's like, "Hey, can you tell me if I look good in this? Like, I bought it before, but then I look like a clown. Clowns are great. Buy 12 of them."
Yeah, buy 12. Yes, because that's who you want makeup advice from.
The ice cream man.
The locally deranged ice cream man.
Hey, they don't know he's locally deranged. He's just the ice cream man.
Yeah, that's true.
He manages.
Yeah, and then he's able to. Tuna's like able to escape. He hides under one of those. I can't even think of the word right now.
Counters, displays.
Yeah, like one of those counter displays where it's got like the cold food in it, and then the ice cream man decides not to look down.
Okay,
or, like,
look.
squat
In
down.
the film's defense, as a guy who works at a grocery store, the number of people who don't find items right in front of them because they don't look down is shockingly a lot higher than you would expect. So I cannot be mad at that scene.
Okay.
I can be annoyed when Tuna just nonchalantly just sneaks underneath the cart and the ice cream man doesn't turn and just see that. Because usually when a cart goes by, everyone stops to stare at it. And that I can't forgive. That's when I knew this movie was bad, because it wasn't realistic.
It wasn't realistic in a grocery store atmosphere sense.
Like, that was when I was like, wait a minute, he would have looked at the cart. This movie is unrealistic and my immersion is ruined.
It sucks now.
Yep.
Damn it.
It stinks.
Yeah.
It stinks. It stinks.
Yeah, it's even weirder because, like, wouldn't the lady that was pushing the cart notice that, like, it got a little bit heavier? Unless it's just, like, the bottom doesn't really have too much weight on it.
Might be just a disgruntled employee that just doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Maybe she was like, it's a little heavy. Yeah, I don't care.
It's just like, oh, there's a kid under here. Who gives a fuck?
Already. I put my 2 weeks in already.
I am 1 hour from retirement. I can give less of a fuck about whoever's in this fucking cart.
I could care less if this kid with a pillow stuffed under his shirt's getting pushed around this cart.
He eventually hides in the freezer. And we get a funny little moment where the butcher comes in. And he looks even more of a murderous psychopath than the fucking ice cream man.
He looked even more sus. Like, he's got the butcher's knife and you got all the dead pig carcasses. And to me, for like a second, I was just thinking, this is almost like a saw trap almost.
Don't worry, kid. I won't hurt you. Now bend over.
And that,
Lois, is how I was able to get all that free pig meat for life.
But Peter, it's all the way in California. We're in Rhode Island.
I can't think of a funny response.
I got people. Don't worry. They know their way around
Lois, it's fine. I love warm pork meat. I love that sour smell and taste that it has. And now it comes for free maggots, Lois, when I get my pork meat.
Free maggots.
That's when, of course, Tuna tells the truth to his mom that the ice cream man was kidnapping people, which means now the police are tailing after Greg guy.
Gregory.
Gregory.
They and they get a warrant, to search his place, and then they just fuck shit up.
They just smash everything. They start kicking over
The
like
one
tubs
guy
of
with
ice
the
cream.
axe is like, "Oh, I've been waiting for this day for a while."
Yeah,
And he's
fuck
just like
ice cream.
breaking everything in sight, like, "Fuck you, ice cream,
He's like, guys,
for
what the
my sweet
fuck?
tooth, and fuck all this shit."
You know how hard it is to make like butter brittle ice cream? And despite that, they don't find anything. They don't go look in like the freezer, like the one place they didn't look. That's where
Yeah,
it just
they
so
don't.
happens.
Even though one of them was like, "Did you search everywhere?"
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yes. Yeah, we got most of it.
I'm 10 minutes from retirement. I don't have to be fucking thorough.
I don't care.
Yeah, but turns out in the freezer there's a secret spot covered by one piece of wood where Small Paul is, where he and Gregory get
Uh-oh.
along and make ice cream.
They make ice cream, and Gregory tells Small Paul stories, and everyone thinks Small Paul is dead.
Well, dead to us anyway.
Yeah. I mean, he's basically acquaintance now with, like, a creepy guy.
Yeah. And so pretty much the Rocketeers decide they're gonna get their own evidence and figure things out themselves.
Yup.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like we're almost done with the movie already. There's like what? They
There isn't
investigate
a
with
lot.
the pictures and
Yeah,
then
like,
they
there's
go
not
over.
a lot to it. Yeah, they go over some of that other, like, detective stuff, and oh yeah, there's that one part where the detectives, go to the mental hospital.
That's my other favorite part of the movie.
Because they were, gonna ask questions about both Gregory, but also Nurse.
Nurse,
Not
not Ratchet. That's the nurse from
that's
One Flew Over.
Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Nancy Wharton.
Yeah, Nurse Wharton.
Yes, Nurse Wharton. And yeah, and then there's like that one. Yeah, and then the doctors talk about how we don't have sadness here, only happiness. And there's this one guy like ailing in pain, like, "Help me! Shut up!
I got my dick caught in the door. Shut the fuck up!
Shut up! This is a happy place.
You know you like it.
You like it in the door.
You naughty boy.
It's your kink.
It's your fetish. Which is good because my fetish is to slam people's dicks into people's doors. What's kind of funny is when they leave and they explore, everything's like destroyed throughout like 90% of the building, and it makes me wonder why didn't they just like question that when they went inside?
Yeah, why didn't they question that? Like, why? Well, obviously, I was gonna ask why is the hospital not shut down, but they were like, "Oh, they're 10 minutes away from retirement. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. It's not the cleanest hospital, but hey, we treat patients in here. It doesn't matter."
I mean, we get a lot of goofy stuff. I don't know if you noticed it, but I thought it was really funny when all the patients start pouring out of the room when they investigate.
Yes.
And as they're about to leave, they bump into like the table and they knock like some of the tools over, and then one of the patients guys just like turns and looks at it and like steps back. I don't know. That was like funny. I thought it was funny.
Like the whole walk through the hospital, looking like they're losing their minds or they're in some like kind of mindfuck movie was just kind of nice visual to look at.
It's like the most artistic this film gets with long takes of them just walking, with all the extras they walk by and getting followed and stuff. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was goofy. Really good.
Until the part where they start attacking one of the cops and he just goes, "Hua! Karate chop, whatcha? Oh, kick, throw."
Yeah, so then oh yes, and then obviously the Rocketeers are trying to capture Gregory, but then Gregory captures Tuna, throws him into the ice bin, and says, "Your ice cream, tuna flavored."
He's had days to think that, and that was the best line he could think of. Your ice cream.
Your ice cream.
Yeah, but after
I mean, how long did it take Michael Morbius to come up with its Morbin time?
Probably about the same amount of time. So what's Gregory's excuse?
Ice cream.
Your ice cream.
Too much ice cream. I already said I'm not an ice cream. I'm tuna.
Anyway, they
Yeah,
do
back to the movie.
back to the plot of the ice cream movie. They end up it all comes down to Gregory's ice cream place. The police are there. They were there. Basically, Ice Cream Man goes back to his place. The Rocketeers along with
Johnny's brother and
Johnny's
his
older brother and
girlfriend
his
who just well,
exists.
Johnny's brother's like a hotshot wannabe cop, and yeah, his girlfriend's there to be like, we gotta watch the kids, I guess. Damn it.
We need the boobs. We need more boobs in this movie.
There was not enough tits.
We did get to see pictures of sex though at one point.
We did see sex. Yes, we did see that. So
Yeah, because we forgot to mention they originally took photos of
the ice cream man, but when they were getting uploaded, there was
not
pictures of them
uploaded. You fucking millennial piece of shit. They were developing the photos.
Sorry, I don't know proper.
What
90s
are you fucking like 8? You're like
terms.
you're a baby. You're goo goo gaga. I don't know how old cameras work.
No, that's what I meant. They're developed, and yes, you get to see pictures of them fucking.
The older brother and her girlfriend fucking, and then the brother just confiscates the photos. So, unfortunately, they don't get to have the evidence.
Sadly,
unfortunately, which means there's more movie.
Yep, and then he tries to get the ice cream man himself, but then I guess something happened. Yeah, he just gets knocked out, and then Gregory takes his uniform. He's like, surprise!
And then he just kills the girlfriend, you know, the titular fan favorite character that we all knew and loved.
Our favorite
girl
sex symbol.
Too.
Yep, a girl.
And then pretty much it's just a bunch of running around and being chased, and Gregory just walking around with 2 heads of police officers making jokes.
Playing puppets with them.
Until the head falls off and he goes, well, I guess 2 heads aren't better than 1. And then everyone claps because it's so funny.
Yes. What, you're saying you didn't do a standing ovation to that joke?
I didn't stand up and go, that's it. That's my Morbin time right there. So long, it's Morbin time. Now it's, I guess 2 heads aren't better than 1. That's his real it's Morbin timeline, not the your ice cream. But eventually, Gregory does get defeated because Small Paul uses the portrait of the Ice Cream King, the
Mr.
ice cream guy from
Pickle.
the start of the movie that gets gunned down, and he leans up over to the ice cream stirring thing, and he turns it on and kills him with it.
And he's like, oh god.
He's like, your ice cream.
Ice cream dick.
Yeah, he's like, your ice cream. And I was like, you had even longer to think of a better, and that's the best you came up with. God damn. You all suck at this.
They didn't go to school for good good line deliveries.
I guess. They should have. But pretty much at the end of the movie, most of the gang gets together. They bring in that one kid we don't give a fuck about because he has no
and now he's a Rocketeer now, I guess.
Like, he's only in it like 2 times. He's at the start when he buys ice cream. And he's at it again when he hides from the ice cream man.
Uh-huh.
And they're like...
Yep, and then Small Paul's in that
therapy.
Insane asylum therapy place.
And it looks like he's going to become the new ice cream man.
I know. I can't wait for Ice Cream Man 2 Electric Boogaloo, and he brings Clint Howard from the dead.
Apparently, there was a Kickstarter for a sequel, but it didn't receive, any money.
Oh.
What else can we say about Ice Cream Man? The kills are, when they actually show them, are kind of neat.
They're fun and, yes, kind of neat.
A lot of the time, it's just implied. There's, the dead kid. He's just in the freezer. Yep. There's the trash pickup guy that we see at the beginning of the movie. He's implied to be killed off because the Ice Cream Man has his trash stick. The 2 cops that got killed, we've got their goofy heads. They got the waffle iron guy. That was pretty cool. He was a fun kill because he got waffle ironed in the face.
I mean, how many times you get to see a waffle iron used in a movie? So I think that is just masterful.
I don't know. It's just a really fun, solid movie. I think all the adults, even how little content they have, they're all fun. The kids stuff, and that's like the boring part of the Goosebumps episode, where it's just the kids
Mm-hmm.
just talking, and you just go, just get to the part where you counter the scary thing.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how that was. I don't know. There's not really too much to say. It's just a nice, fun little ice cream man related movie. For this being the
Yep.
guy's only film, he's the Ed Epstein guy. This is like it says it's the only film he ever directed. And you know what? That's like pretty good film to go off of. He made his magnum opus and he left.
He just pieced out. I think if I'm not mistaken, he directed porn. I'd have to rewatch the dead meat kill count of it, but I'm pretty sure like he mentions that yeah, the dude was like a porn director or something.
Oh wow, girl boss. Just like Russ Meyer, and he made Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, which is a pretty good movie.
Well, to you maybe.
Well, it is good, and you are wrong,
Of
and
course I am.
dumb, and bad. You are nitpicky and biased.
I know. I mean, I already rated the Mario movie low, so I guess I'm just don't like fun.
You just don't like true cinema. I can't help it if you have bad taste, Cole, but that's a good thing, because that's why we have a bad movie podcast. I don't know. Anything else you have left to add for the ice cream man?
No, other than your ice cream.
Damn, fucking got me.
I
Now
know.
I am the fool.
Damn. Got him.
All right, Cole, take it away. If we're done with that discussion, you
Cool.
can introduce or at least mention the next movie and throw it on to me.
Yeah, and now speaking of talking about movies, the modern pick from Mr. Ninja.
That's me.
Take it away.
All right, so I, after changing my decision almost kind of last minute on my what movie, ultimately decided that we would be discussing a nice, fun little indie film. You might have never heard of this, but it's called a Barbie, Barbie Video Game Hero, and Barbie is a video game programmer, and she's making her own game. And at one point, the in-game tutorial cloud guy asks her to beta test the game, which she accepts. But instead of getting to test the game, she gets sucked into the game world via her tablet. And now it's revealed that actually there's a bunch of viruses taking over the game, and Barbie needs to beat every level to defeat the virus and save the game world. Cole, what did you think of Barbie Video Game Hero, your new favorite movie ever?
It's a movie for babies.
For gamers. It's for gamers, Cole.
Gamer babies.
And that's us.
Yes. Honestly though, I was just like I wouldn't say bored because it does go by very quickly, guaranteed it's like 72 minutes long, but there wasn't that much I liked about it, and too many of the jokes were just like way too on the nose. Like it was just they would look at one thing, it's like they look at like the cloud guy and be like, his head's in the clouds. High five.
I think that,
And
that
that
was
just
the point of the joke. They were just being dumb goobers.
yeah, but that annoys me. So I'm more cynical. So yeah, like that shit kind of annoys me, and it still annoyed me there. And I was like, fuck you.
All right. Well, this one discussion I think might go by quicker because we can easily split up into multiple sections. We can start with the real world, then level 1, level 2, level 3, and then just the ending. So we got this in like 5 parts. We can discuss this in easy. So we'll start with our beginning, the real world, where we get established that Barbie makes video games. She's a computer programmer, and she's making her own video game, Cupcake Caverns.
With llamas.
Yeah, where you get to play as a llama. And it has an incredibly realistic showing of what computer programming is like. Because near the end of the game bugs out.
Yeah.
And then Barbie just, oh, don't worry, I'll do this and I'll fix it. And she does it and it doesn't work. And I'm like, damn, that's so realistic. That's exactly how computer programming works.
Just trial and error, and then and just seeing, oh yeah, this will work. Nope.
There's that.
And
Although
then repeat
usually,
that over and over.
yeah, well, usually at some point you either A, just Google it, or B, you talk to a duck or something.
You talk to a duck?
Okay, so off-topic story time.
Yeah, okay.
Back when I went to college for computer programming, which I've talked about before, the
Hmm.
teacher there discussed that something you can do to, if you're having a problem with programming, is talk to like a rubber duck. Because if you talk about the problem you have, you might be able to talk out and figure out maybe a different solution by conversing to something about what the problem is. So when I was referring to talk to a duck, that's what I meant. It's like that.
Oh, okay.
You
I
can do
was
that for any problem. You might be able to
very
solve your own
confused.
problems. It's okay, Cole. You didn't go to computer programming school, so you wouldn't get it.
Mm.
At least I don't think you did because you never talked about it. We get briefly introduced to Barbie's sister, who also I guess she's one of those fake gamers that only plays freaking like Candy Crush. You
Oh,
are
those like
not a
mobile
gamer.
games? That's not gaming at all. That's not even like a hot take, that's just facts.
Damn, Cole based. But
I
basically,
know.
yeah, Barbie lets her try out the game and she just goes the wrong way and keeps dying. And she's like, I don't want to fucking play it the right way. I want to do it my way. Why do video games have to be played one way?
Yeah, that also now I just realized too, yes, most of the characters I thought were also just annoying as fuck.
Well, we'll get into those characters
But
because.
yes, I guess we will. But just with you doing that, like that imitating of the whining, I was like, oh
But
god, I totally
ma, but
forgot. Big
Barbie.
name.
Just like what are you talking about? That was your favorite bit in Llamageddon, and you didn't like it in this movie?
That's different. It was used in a different way in Llamageddon compared to this. So,
With an annoying fisheye lens close up?
well, yes, but that was just a little more disturbing. That fisheye lens. It was like way too in your face and was a little
So
obnoxious.
what you're saying is they did it better in Barbie Video Game Hero.
Yes.
But anyway, Barbie gets sucked into the dream world, the video game world, after talking to the tutorial cloud guy, and she gets pulled. She agrees to beta test the game because she's such a good gamer. She is a real gamer girl. So she gets sucked into the video game world where everything looks worse. That's funny. Like in the video game world, the
Hmm.
graphics look worse and the animation becomes like choppier and looks crummy. So basically, it's a realistic take on AAA gaming. Laugh. Laugh at
Ha
my
ha ha ha
joke.
ha 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 ha.
Add commentary too while you're at it.
The like laugh track one.
No, you're just being a little bit silent. And it's starting to
Oh.
sound more like I'm just discussing a
Bree,
Wikipedia
bree,
article.
bree, bree, bree. I was trying to do a cricket with my
Uh,
mouth, but that's not really.
I know, that's where we get introduced. We're basically going to reveal there's viruses, they're infecting, they're purple emoji dudes, and they're affecting yellow emoji dudes. They're taking over the level, so Barbie is tasked to beat every level in the game to pretty much save the video game world, or because if she doesn't, the virus will take over and like win or something. Where we
Yeah,
get
it'll
in,
like destroy the game forever and no more gaming.
no more gaming ever at all. This one game controls every other game in the world, and so therefore, if this game's gone, every game ever made will be gone too. They don't say that, but that's what we assume. But of course, in the first level, we get introduced to two new characters. We got the e-girl Bella, and we got the other guy, Kyle, I think.
Chris
Chris.
with a K, like a weirdo.
And Chris with a K, who kind of looks like Ninja, with that little blue hair thing.
Oh shit, Ninja.
Yep. Ninjedi. Chris is my video game OC. Chris is my video game self insert.
He's literally
He's
you.
literally me. So they get
Move over, Ryan Gosling is Ken. A new literally me character challenger is approached.
Chris.
Mm-hmm.
So the first game is a race with Chris and Bella, and Barbie, races against them in her roller skates. And at one point, when she passes them, she goes, "Later, Nick," and then she says the gamer word. I can't say it on. I can't say Nefarious Reels without getting in trouble and getting canceled. But just trust me, people. Barbie says the gamer word like multiple times throughout the whole
Gamer
movie.
The word that PewDiePie said on PUBG.
Yep.
Yeah, just say that. Let's just say that.
Well, I like gamer word better. It's easier to say than
Gamer
saying.
word.
Yeah, Barbie says the gamer
Like
throughout the
gamer word
movie.
PewDiePie used.
Every time she beats a level, she says the gamer word. She's like, so long, gamer words. But she does successfully beat Bella and Chris at the level. And they're like, wow, Barbie, you're so cool. And it's like, yeah, guys, you don't have to do what your programming tells you to do. You could do your own thing with your own choices. And they decide we're going to help Barbie and go to the next level because the viruses. We're gonna be
coming, and we gotta work as a TM.
Yeah, we gotta work as a TM. We
Because
gotta
we're
get out of
dumb.
here. The coronavirus is coming.
Oh shit!
The game is corrected with the coronavirus.
No. Like Derek Savage said, we are not gonna make fun of coronavirus, but we're gonna go into the desert and shoot guns off to pretend that there's coronavirus there.
Look, it's serious. The coronavirus is going to destroy the gay world, Cole. This is a serious problem. This isn't a joke. Why are you laughing? But they escape.
Because it's funny.
Because it's funny. They again cut through the code world, and Barbie gets a magic star, which allows her to code. She's like, yo, bro, this is coding. This is so cool. And then they go into an even shittier. Something I want to kind of commend the film is at least they tried doing like different animations for each like different like game world, because they could have easily just been lazy and go like, okay, we have this one model, let's just reuse it for like every single world. Like, you have to give it like a little credit at least, Cole. They at least try to do something interesting.
Yeah, I mean they do try some stuff, and kind of one of the things I did like was the different animation designs for each of the levels. Was at least, well, like the first one's kind of the generic, still same, that
kind of samey, but it looks a little different,
plasticky, but like, yeah, it looks a little changed, but then you get like little 2D and then those like pixel block things.
You got
for the third one, and
next level's the iPhone level, where you get to play fucking Jewel Quest or Candy Crush, wherever the fuck. Well, no, they're jewels. It's hold on, I have the game on my game shelf. I can probably Bejeweled. I think
Bejeweled.
I'm pretty sure it's Bejeweled. Oh, I guess I don't actually have it. I could have sworn I own a copy of Bejeweled 3 on my 360 shelf.
Damn.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's Bejeweled. I think that's what it's called.
Almost sounds like you're saying Bagool.
They play Bagool. Ooh.
Yeah, Bagool.
Those aren't squirrels, they're ghouls. Yeah, but they go, and at first they think they have to knock down the tree house because a bunch of squirrels are trying that.
Dumb, and gamers can be stupid sometimes.
I like how Barbie goes
brain dead gamer moments, I should say.
Barbie's like, we have to knock down the tree house. All right, but what does she think on that? And there's just the girl getting pelted out with acorns, and it's like, oh fuck.
Oh fuck, we gotta save her. God damn it!
Turns out the squirrels, they're infected with the coronavirus. So they're evil now. That's why they're trying to knock down the tower. The coronavirus is trying to take down the towers, Cole. It
hit the second tower! Turning red was right!
Barbie's sister, turn on the game! They hit the fucking tower! They hit the fucking tower!
They hit the tower! No! It's hitting the second tower! Oh my god, the next one's going for the Pentagon!
Barbie, I have to inform you that an acorn hit the second tower. A second acorn hit the tower.
And then a second acorn hit the Pentagon building. And then, a third. Oh no.
But because Barbie's such an epic gamer, she's able to successfully beat the game while Bella and Kyle successfully fend off the squirrels and their acorn assault.
Chris, you said Kyle again.
Yeah, Chris. They successfully bring down the uwu girl, the uwu baby girl.
Yeah, because
whatever her name was.
Smart enough to finally remember. Oh, it's like Bejeweled or whatever that shit was you just said.
Yeah, I think I said Bejeweled.
Yeah, Bejeweled.
They successfully, of course, the girl's like, I can't leave my treehouse. I don't have a door. It's like, you don't have to do what your programming tells you.
You don't have to stay in there. Fuck that shit.
The tower is already fallen at this point. You have to get out. And she's like, you're right. I can leave and do my own thing. I don't have to do what my programming tells me. And then they activate the one power-up that happens to be there that turns it into a car. And
Yeah.
and unfortunately the coronavirus has showed up once again with the squirrels.
Again.
But they managed to get away by driving to the waterfall, where they drop an annoying reference. It's like, I thought we were supposed to avoid waterfalls.
No.
Oh wait, or what was it? I thought we were not supposed to chase after waterfalls. I'm pretty sure that's the line. Do you get it? Did you get the reference? Did you catch it?
Yeah, I did.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. But they managed to, once again, everyone manages to successfully escape the coronavirus. But then a new level's open up, a bonus level. And although they try to stop it, Barbie goes in there to try to save the people in there. Maya and Gaia. But unfortunately, yeah, that was pretty cringy name. They're also
Yeah,
e-girls. All the girls in this universe are e-girls, except for the one bejeweled girl.
That's it. That's just an anime character.
But
you just get the anime e-boys and e-girls and then an anime character.
You got all the e-girls, you got the uwu anime girl, Barbie, and you got Ninja.
Yes, you got. Oh, right, you got Ninja too.
But in the bonus level,
he's doing his pon dance every time they win a level.
But unfortunately, when Barbie is unable to save the girls in the bonus level because they're designed to win, and they get taken by the coronavirus. RIP. But then they end up in the final level, the Minecraft level.
Ooh, Minecraft.
Off-brand Minecraft.
Creepers. Oh man.
No. But I was like, they also lose their ability to bend their knees and their elbows. And Barbie's like, what the fuck? This game fucking sucks. How do I shoot in this game? Actually, they do end up shooting in that level specifically because there's a fucking gun power-up.
Yeah, it was a cupcake gun, and then it was modified to be a star gun because they had to defeat the giant coronavirus ball.
It was designed to shoot out healing crystals to defeat the coronavirus.
We have to beat the coronavirus.
But before that, Barbie realizes that, you know what? I'll use my coding abilities to go back to the bonus level, and then I'll be able to save Maya and Gaia.
Even though I can't win. Because I'm going to basically cheat.
Yeah, but she just fucking cheats. She literally hacks the game.
It's modded to be just basically cheating then.
Remember, kids, cheating is okay.
Just like what Tom Brady said, cheating can get you a lot of ways in life, even if it's 7 Super Bowls.
Yep. As for the famous line, inspirational line by Tom Brady, yeah, that's right, I fucking cheated, and I'll do it again.
I'll fucking do it again. And then they'll make a movie about me as these 4 80-year-olds help me come back in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Patriots, they really became the Cowboys of the NFL in this millennium.
Basically.
I say this as a guy who doesn't watch football at all. I just know that my dad told me that at one point, the Cowboys was the hated team of the NFL because they kept winning all the time. So the only people who liked the Cowboys were Cowboy fans.
Oh, that's still a thing today. We just honestly,
we just also hate the Patriots.
A good amount of football. We just fucking dunk on the Cowboy fans because they're just kind of clowns now. So yeah, it's just more funny. Then the Patriots, and then it's Boston people, and yeah, all that.
Well, the Boston people, that's more for baseball, really.
Yeah.
What football team do you even have in Wisconsin?
The Packers.
Oh, the Packers. Oh, you poor
Green
baby. Bay. How you doing? How'd you do last season?
Mid.
Oh wow, that bad, huh?
And now our guy Aaron Rodgers is gone, but now we got a hopefully promising young guy in Jordan Love who hopefully can, be fine,
be good.
Yeah, be good at least.
Be what the Packers couldn't be before. Good. Have the Packers ever won a Super Bowl?
Oh, they have like 4, and they've won 13 championships in total, so.
Okay.
And we're also a team that's owned by the fans, so.
Wow, no wonder why you guys suck so much.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, if you're owned by Wisconsin fans, a state that's mostly known for being drunk all the time, I wouldn't actually have hope for a team like that. Like, I'm sorry, Cole, but that's just how it is.
I mean, we balance out the beer with a lot of cheese and beef jerky, so.
Is that really that much better, though? I mean, Like every once in a while, some cheese and
Well,
beef
you
jerky
gotta
is good, but
balance out
like,
the alcohol with fat, so with fatty foods. So
is that
yeah,
like the three?
cheese and beef jerky.
So you're just the Wisconsin diet is beer, cheese, beef
Yes.
jerky, and Culver's.
Culver's, yep. Venison meat too for when we're for deer hunting season.
Oh, okay. So that's the five. That's the Wisconsin food groups: beers, cheeses,
Oh,
variety of
can't
beef jerkies, Culver's, and venison meat.
oh, sorry. I mean, I guess this pyramid can keep going on, but one more thing that we always love to is bratwursts.
Bratwurst. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
that's
mean
like
that's a good
just
pairing
like
with
just
cheese.
sausage.
All right. Right. Where
I
were
like how we
we?
just went way off topic again.
We just started. Well, it started off with talking about Barbie cheating, then Patriots, then
And then
football, then the
Tom Brady,
Packers, to food.
and then Packers, then Wisconsin, and then yeah. Yeah, so oh yeah, we were talking about shooting the coronavirus ball.
Oh yeah, well not yet really. We skipped a little bit ahead, but they bring back
Well,
Maya
yeah.
and Gaia, but then the coronavirus formed the Omega variant, formed into the Omega variant, and started destroying the entirety of Minecraft.
No, not Minecraft. Honestly, it'd be okay if it got rid of those skeletons with the bow and arrows and those creepers. Fuck them.
Oh well, I mean the skeletons are really annoying. I think, well they I don't know, but they do manage to lead to a tree that has teleportation things for some reason.
Yeah, it's got like it's got those portals.
They don't really explain that very well. They're just like, oh hey, that's portals.
Yeah, they're just there. It's like yeah, there's portals. We can use them to
Now that's
shoot the
thinking
stars
with
and
portals.
beat the coronavirus, baby.
Yeah, boy. But they do get the cupcake blaster, which they use first to distract the thing, and then later they use the code. They use the coding.
They
Alex,
code
the
it.
code. She codes it to shoot the healing crystals to kill the coronavirus, or at least the Omega variant that was formed.
Mm-hmm.
And they managed to defeat it. But then the remaining coronavirus.
The mega coronavirus.
Oh wait,
monster.
we forgot to talk about how the
Omicron.
coronavirus was made. The tutorial cloud guy that's been following us around reveals that he made the coronavirus.
God damn it, fucking cloud guy.
He was a lonely, sad ooh boy because no one would talk to him because he's a tutorial guy. So he made a bunch of friends.
Fuck off.
So he coded some friends, but then by making a coding cloud and throwing in some yellow like emojis into the thing and making friends. But then he throws in the corona emoji into the thing and he makes the coronavirus. And that's how they're created.
I fucked it all up.
Now everyone has the corona, and I caused 9/11 at the same time.
Damn it. I'm causing all these big world events in one video game.
But soon they become the Omicron, the Omicron corona. But Barbie finds a way to defeat them is with a dance off, as naturally every single and final conflict should end.
Especially in animated movies where it's like it's gotta be a dance off.
And luckily for Barbie, even though the Omicron variant cheats the fuck out of it, with the help of her friends and also cheating, she manages to defeat the Omicron variant, and Corona was no more.
Yay!
And they all learn, and then Barbie gets a special trophy for all her hard work and gets returned to the real world, where she reveals the real winner was her sister, who taught her about how they shouldn't have to play the game the way the game was designed. And then they have a dance off. Yeah, by cheating, by hacking, by being a super hacker.
Yep, cheating, hacking, and then just different modifications that weren't included into the system.
And then the film ends with a dancing, because it was so nice they did it twice. And there's another dance segment with that dumb, stupid fucking Chihuahua song that was in the first dance song.
Oh, yeah.
Ruff, ruff, arf, arf, I'm a uwu doggy boy.
Cringe.
Well, how the song goes, it goes, rawr, X-ray nuzzle on you, uwu, you so warm. Notice your bolts from across the floor. Cuddles your necky weckies. Ah, fuck that song.
I don't like it.
Wag my little baby tail up with your boji woji. That's how the song went in the movie.
Yeah, and it was sucked.
And that's like the whole Barbie movie.
That's the movie.
That's the movie. I guess interesting point to go over is that the directors Conrad Helton and Ezekiel Norton, they both pretty much just directed a bunch of Barbie movies. So we got some elite directors here. Oh, apparently Ezekiel Norton also was a director for the Scary Godmother movies. You never seen them?
No, I haven't, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not
Apparently,
ringing a bell.
you can buy a DVD copy of it for $79
Oh,
on Amazon, you know.
boy.
Just a real sign of quality, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's all we got. I don't know, you got anything else left to say about Barbie video game hero?
Who is your favorite video game hero?
Who's my favorite out of the entire cast? Not counting Barbie because she's the main character.
Yeah.
I guess I would have to pick not Kyle, Chris, because
Ninja.
yeah, Ninja, because he was the only guy there that I can relate to.
Yeah. He was also literally me, so I will say Chris also.
All right.
I was also kind of doing that as a play on words of the Fearless Hero song in Puss in Boots.
Who is your favorite video game
Fearless
hero?
Who is your favorite video game hero?
If Puss in Boots was there, the tower would not have fallen.
No, definitely. And if the Red Panda also from Turning Red was there, no, if the Turning Red Panda was there, yeah, it definitely would have fallen.
Yep.
With the panda watching.
Yep.
In person.
Yeah,
I take that back.
So yeah, anyway, this is the greatest film ever made now because we referenced 9/11 in it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the weirdest reference in this whole movie because there's a lot of them.
The Warriors thing.
The Warriors thing. I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, wait, what? Like, okay.
That's a joke for the parents.
Yeah, that was like for the parents to watch. Like, I gotta watch this dumb baby movie with my daughter, and then they get a words reference. Like, hey, I know
my
that
dumb fake gamer girl daughter. That was so weird, but that was like I think the best reference and maybe one of the best jokes in that whole movie was just the fucking Warriors reference.
No, yeah, like out of left field, and you're like, okay, this is interesting.
You're like, huh? What?
Huh?
Like people who probably read my letterbox review might have thought I was joking about when I started off with Barbie saying the gamer word and then referencing the Warrior, but no, the Warriors is reference to the movie. And Barbie does say the gamer word like 20 times in this film, like aggressively, specifically to her black friend that she has.
Yeah, I was very shocked that this was like not rated. Well, maybe because they had to pass MPAA boards, so.
But yeah, that's that's all I gotta say about the Barbie video game hero. So Cole, take it away. Wrap up our movie discussion for us.
Okay, now that we've talked about both of the movies, now we gotta pick what is the favorite among the two. And where are you picking, Ninjedi, for favorite of these two?
Well, I enjoyed both movies actually. I think this might be our best movie combo we've had in like a while. And as much as I would like to pick Barbie Video Game Hero for like the lulz, I have to give it to the Ice Cream Man because I think that was more consistently fun throughout.
Yes.
And it didn't need 9/11 to make it funny for me, so, you know. So yeah, I'm going to get the Ice Cream Man.
Yep, I definitely have to go Ice Cream Man as well.
Yeah.
And now putting everything on the board, everything. Retro, modern, and you and me, 7, 7, and 4.
Incredible.
I know. And I had to like double check. I was like, why is there only 18? I'm like, all right, we had 2 trilogy episodes.
Yeah, 2 trilogy movies. So yeah, I've had that stuff before too. But it's like, all right, trilogy movies. Yeah, right. That don't count to our score.
Evil Bong.
Yeah, no, it's the Kissing Booth and Evil Bong to King Bong. Get it right, Cole.
Oh, sorry.
This is how I know you're a fake Nefarious Reels fan.
Yes, as one of the co-hosts, I'm a fake fan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I checkmate. It's Evil Bong to King Bong, Evil Bong 3, The Wrath of Bong, and then Evil Bong 420.
Yeah, but I was talking about the winners of the trilogy.
Mm, okay.
I mean, I guess I consider you at least a bit of a fan because you have seen every movie that's been recommended. So I guess
Well,
that counts for
obviously.
something.
I I guess that counts.
I guess. But then we move on to the questions. Remember, if you have them, ask them, or else we can't answer them.
And
And
then we sit in awkward silence
all that fun stuff.
like a bunch of scrubs.
Yep. But we'll start with our first question from Mattias. Just from our regulars. We got Mattias, which is, what are some movies you'd like to be a fly on the wall for the entire production? Let's see. My Stepbrother's a Vampire.
Of
Because
course.
it's a David Duchovny movie. Really, just any David Duchovny movie. I'd love to see that man work his genius, honestly. More serious answer.
Morbius.
Yeah, Morbius. Clearly, we got to see. For the iconic, it's Morbin timeline. Naturally.
For both the It's Morbin Time and Have Sex dance scene.
Oh yeah, naturally, you gotta get both
Yeah,
of them.
you can't forget that part. You can't forget that part with Doctor Who.
A more serious answer, the Super Mario Brothers movie, the original one. I think that'd be kind of interesting, because there's a lot of interesting sets and costumes and stuff. And hey, let's watch Bob Hoskins get drunk,
and then have like the Blade Runner guy go like, "Hey, I'm just gonna use these sets again to make this Mario movie."
Yeah, I
Fuck it."
just have all these leftover Blade Runner sets. Can we just use that? Can I just cash in? I'm fucking tired. I'm 30 seconds from retirement. I don't need this
I
bullshit.
don't give a fuck. I'm just use these sets, okay? You got it.
I think maybe something like maybe like Uncut Gems or like Punch Drunk Love. Some of the more the films
actually good Adam Sandler movies.
Oh, like he's got other good ones other than those two, but those are the ones that people go to. Oh, these are the more nod Adam Sandler-esque movies.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think that would be interesting them direct. It's kind of cool to kind of like saying that, oh, hey, Adam Sandler can be a more like serious like actor and can actually do these like really, really great fucking roles. Like he got fucking snubbed for Uncut Gems. Like, god damn.
He did. Down up straight.
And because they snubbed him, he made more shitty movies. He even warned them like
well, he's a man of his word, and I kind of respect it.
Yeah, like, say what you will, but, Adam Sandler, he stuck to his fucking threat. He didn't puss out.
Just wait till he makes That's My Boy 2.
Oh, man, I'm looking forward to it.
And then we get more of that bullshit.
And then we recommend it, and we have Timmy on for that.
I was about to say, and then we get Timmy on again.
There will be our special theater episode. We watch a movie from the theaters, and we get Timmy to watch it with us.
We record it in the theater.
Yep. We live stream it. We live stream It's a live discussion as we watch the movie in the theater.
It's basically like one of those, like riff tracks commentaries, kind of, while we're watching the movie.
We point out the inaccuracies from this isn't true to the original film.
This isn't true to the original That's My Boy.
They aren't really paying attention they're not really going to the continuity of the original, and that's distracting me from enjoying this movie.
No, he impregnated his teacher when he was 13, not 14.
This is some bullshit.
Get your facts right.
You got a couple movies you want to be a fly on the wall for?
Let's see. One, mostly because of how much of a studio nightmare it was, and like just how annoying it was to be on there. The Island of Dr. Moreau, with all the issues they had with like Marlon Brando like checking out a lot, and there was like a lot of just like weird disputes among actors and everyone there. Just wanted to go behind the scenes of just how a disaster like that just played out and how bad that eventually ended up. But if I'm looking more towards better ones, I definitely have to go towards like some of my more favorite movies, I would say, like Under the Skin, Enemy, what else would be those two.
Face Off.
Anything Nick Cage, honestly, I would say.
I think Face Off would be cool. It
doesn't matter what. It could be his big budget movies. It could just be those weird straight to VOD movies that he was in. I don't care. Anything with Nick Cage.
I don't know. I just think Face Off would actually be really cool because that's actually a really great movie. I think a lot of people unfairly call it like a so bad it's good movie, and I 100% disagree. It's like
actually
it's
pretty
intentionally
fun.
campy. I think it's intentionally camping, and it's going just for a really fun action
Like
movie.
those two knew what they were getting into, Travolta and Cage.
Honest, like Face Off, that's directed by
John Woo, the Dove Man.
hold on, I need to check because I think there's some other movies that he's done. Like, hold on, I'm drawing a blank, but I'm smarter than this, so I don't know. Yeah, John Woo. I think he directed the Killer. Yeah, he did the Killer. The Killer's like also equally like high octane action. Like I feel like if you only see Face Off, you're just gonna go like, oh haha, it's a dumb, stupid, campy. It's just so bad. It's a good action movie. But like you see something like I've seen the Killer, and that's actually got like similar vibes, kind of Face Off with how high intense action it is. So this is like it's clearly
Hmm.
intentional with it, and I think it's a great movie, and I think that'd be awesome to kind of like see
Yeah.
how Travolta and Nick Cage do their acting, all the action they do and stuff. That sounds awesome.
I'm trying to think of any other one.
Probably like The Matrix would be cool too.
Matrix would be interesting. John Wick, honestly, too, if you're going the Keanu route.
Like cool action stuff with any
Especially
like
with how
cool
they
looks.
shot some of the action and
Honestly, just for like the John Wick 4 like apartment overhead shot scene, that would be cool to see as like a fly on the wall.
that's that scene was that just whole sequence in the movie was just like, oh, okay, this is like one of the best things I've ever seen in an action movie almost.
It is very
It
cool and
was
very
so
epic.
cool.
What are there? What about some non-action movies?
Hmm.
I think Evil Dead would be cool.
Oh,
Well,
definitely.
actually, I'd
Evil
probably
Dead.
rather do Evil Dead 2. I haven't seen those in a while, but I think I would do Evil Dead 2 because that one, I preferred that one. Because that one's all got those weird angles. It's got like the nice
Mm-hmm.
long POV shot. Like,
Well, I mean, they're all pretty good except for the 2013 remake, but
oh, be
Army of
careful
Darkness.
who you say that around. That'll get you your ass
Yeah, I
kicked.
know.
You better hope
Yeah,
Tom
because
doesn't get
again,
this far into the episode.
I was about to say, God forbid I can have an opinion on a movie, and I didn't experience something the same way they did.
Did you see the new one? Did you see Evil Dead Rise yet?
Not Rise, not yet. No,
Okay, well, I liked it, so, maybe you'll like it too.
I'm I'm holding out for it. I'm hoping it's good.
Like, I don't think it's as good as Evil Dead 1 and 2, but once again, I haven't seen that in a while. But I
Mm-hmm.
still think it's a pretty just decent movie overall.
Yeah, honestly, even if you're going Evil Dead or like just Sam Raimi, just being on the Raimi trilogy Spider-Man movies would be kind of fun. And you know one reason why, Billy Maguire
Yeah,
for Spider-Man
you
3.
just want to see him do the dance.
Just that dumb dance. I mean, sorry, not dumb. I meant the great dance he does and how he swoons all the women,
The most iconic of dances.
telling me he was gonna rub dirt in my eye.
I don't know, I think we answered the question
I
pretty
think we covered that
thoroughly.
one up pretty well.
All right, now for our last question, which is from our boy Robert. What is the
Hey.
worst fandom ever?
Zack Snyder.
The Snyder Bros?
Yeah, that just I would say mostly like comic book movie fandoms, but really the Snyder one I think is the most toxic.
Yeah, maybe. I don't really
I
interact with the
don't know
superhero
why,
stuff.
but I think it was just because of that release of like the Snyder cut and how everyone was
There's a big
like
hoopla about
splooging
that.
over it, that it was like this epic grandiose masterpiece, and then I watch it and I'm like, okay, it's just 4 hours of very extended scenes.
Did you watch the original Justice League before?
Yes,
Which one
I
do you think is
watched.
better?
I mean, the Snyder cut's a better movie, but it's still not that good. It's like I think I rated it like a 5, I think, and I rated the well, at first I had like the original Justice League at like a 6 or a 5 when I wasn't too like focused on my movie viewing tastes yet, and then I bumped it down a little bit. Then rewatching, I have it like a 2.
Damn, you hated it.
It's not good. Well, a lot of DC's not that good.
Maybe that's what we should be a fly on the wall for the Justice League movie. See how everything went to shit for both iterations.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I don't know. Always found Marvel really annoying, just for their
Oh, I
sheer
agree.
insistence that every cookie cutter superhero movie they made is just super epic amazing. Like I'm sure there's some good ones
Oh,
in
I
the
agree.
catalog, but they like treat every single like really the boring stereotypical superhero origin movie where they win because they need to be in the big movie is on
Yep,
par with like a grandiose adventure of like a superhero on their third film, and they're equal.
exactly.
They're on equal footing. Like they're equally great. Like come on, be fucking serious here.
Yeah, I had to like at points I literally had to block the words Marvel on Twitter now because of just all of the shit I would hear from people who were like, "Don't listen to critics about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. It's actually good." Or that one guy Soups who's like, "Yeah, you got to take it as chapter 1 of this big new chapter of the MCU." And I'm like, "Bitch, it's not tier. Oh my god. It's phase 5. We should be done by now. The whole thing should have been done by Endgame, and that was it. That should have been the cutoff."
You know what you do with like a story if it has a really bad first chapter? You usually stop reading it.
Yeah, and I still have not seen Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm waiting till it releases on Disney Plus so I can dunk on it there.
All right.
Because I've already gone through all the other 30 in like a month earlier this year, and I was like, okay, I am checked out by this point. I was like,
You're like, fuck that.
yeah, fuck that. There's the only handful of movies I will rewatch from the franchise, but that's about it.
Uh,
It's not my thing anymore.
what really other fandoms? I mean, there are other terrible fandoms, but like the
Star Wars fandom sometimes.
Star Wars fandom can suck. I mean, how was your May the 4th?
I really like it's kind of how I was going to mention like a Star Wars fandom. Like it kind of made me check out from Star Wars at this point.
All right.
So I didn't really do anything on May the 4th. I mean, my dad and sister were watching Attack of the Clones, and then they would bring me down because there'd be those hilarious Anakin cringe lines he would say, like, "I don't like sand," or "I slaughtered all of them, but not just the men, but the women and the children too. And I slaughtered them like animals."
Yeah, originally I was planning to watch just the Star Tours video for the ride, just on YouTube, but I forgot for May the 4th. Uh, what other? Those are like the big three, really, because they're just
Really?
so long lasting. Like, there's other ones that are like
I
really
guess you could
fucking
just
awful,
say,
but
like,
they like
the
died down
Joker.
after time.
I guess you could also say Joker for the
Yeah,
Joaquin Phoenix one.
but that's like half. That's only like one half. The other
Yeah.
half is just haha, lol, funny.
Yeah, and then you get like the weirdo, kind of in that same realm of the comic book movies. Well, and they're like that one guy who ranted about Parasite winning Best Picture and that Joker didn't win. That was like, okay, this is okay, dude. You're just embarrassing yourself at this point. Just stop.
Eh. I guess I remember the Undertale fandom was like pretty bad at one point. It was really fucking awful. Cause they get like so defensive in how you have to play the game right. They should have watched Barbie Video Game Hero, and they learned that you don't have
You
to
don't
play
have
the
to
game
play
that
the
it's supposed
game
to
the
be.
way it tells you.
You can do it your own way. They needed.
Yeah.
This is what the movie was made for. It was made for the Undertale fandom. It all makes sense now.
Shit.
You don't have to
You should
play
have
the
let them know
pacifist
that.
route first and then play through the genocide route. You can play the genocide route first if you want.
Man.
Honestly, like, I don't know if you heard, but famously, when Markiplier went to play Undertale, he decided that instead of playing the pacifist route first, he would do the genocide route first. And he got shit on so much by the
Really?
Undertale community that he just stopped playing Undertale for like the longest time and then just
Yeah,
played
I
it
don't
through in a
blame him
live
for that.
stream in the future.
Markiplier, my favorite OnlyFans creator.
Do you get the Markiplier feet pics on there?
Oh, I didn't even subscribe to it. I just listen to what people say about it, and
Well, did they get the
But he
Markiplier feet
basically-
pics?
it's like feet pics. It's like just posing. It's like those like body issue pics where like Critical talked about it once, and there was like something about like there was like just like basically body pics of different poses he would do naked and all that, and he would donate that money to children's hospitals and actually for good stuff.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't do that. I would have just kept the money, so good for him.
All right. Any
I'm-
other fandoms?
Not really.
No.
Like,
Okay.
not on the level where I can call them the worst.
Yeah, usually they're pretty tame, I guess you could say. I mean, there's always gonna be bad apples within every one of them. But
I don't know. Usually, yeah, like the bad
they're
ones.
not as bad as the ones we really mentioned.
Even if they're annoying, they're usually at least can kind of be self-contained in their like own thing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, the most annoying things for fandoms can be kind of like gatekeeping, where like, oh, you're not like a real fan like me. I am the bigger fan because I spent more
Oh,
money on
yes.
things, and that's always annoying.
Yeah, that whole just, I do it this way, so I'm better than you.
And you are doing it bad. You're not a real fan.
Yeah, get fucked.
I don't know. That's it. That's all I got. You?
Yeah.
All right. Then that means that's the end of the episode, which means now we get to recommendations. And normally, I would do the retro pick, and Cole would do the modern pick, but uh, Cole decided to cash in unless he's changed his mind.
Nope. I'm still cashing these in right
He's
now. Cashing
cashing
these
in
bad boys
his
in.
his prize for winning the Razzie bet we made that I'll never make a video on because I gave up. Rip. But he gets to do both recommendations of his choosing, and he's not confined to the rules of retro modern pick either. So, Cole, what are your two recommendations?
Yeah, so my recommendations were basically to get a certain guest onto the show. So the two movies we will be talking about for next episode will be Tammy and the T-Rex
Own it, seen
and
it.
Triassic Attack from 2010,
Yep,
starring Emilia Clarke.
I called it because I know.
Pre Game of Thrones.
Yeah, because we talked about. I think you mentioned that you said you'd recommend Tammy the T Rex
Yes.
for Luca, and Luca messaged me actually when I was talking to her about
Yes, and we got Luca
and
as
she
the
was
guest.
just like,
So.
"Oh, you should do Triassic Attack."
Oh, that's how you figure that out. Okay.
I knew it
I was
because
like,
I
are you
talked to
sliding
Luca.
my other DMs with Luca? I was like, what is going on? How did you know this?
Luca told me, "Oh, if you're gonna recommend it, you should do Triassic Attack," because I got like history on that. See, personally, if it was up for me, I would have recommended Theodore Rex as one of them.
I was thinking about that, but then when I read that in Triassic Attack's cast was Emilia Clarke, I was like, okay, I think we got to do this.
I think you should have tossed out Tammy the T Rex, because I've already seen that, and you already know my score on it.
But no.
But that's just me. You're
That
cheating.
is
You
just
know I
you.
like that movie, so you can just win even more over my picks.
Well, do I even technically win because it's two picks for me?
Might as well, because I'm not editing a new fucking group, a new thing in the fucking description of our official Nefarious Reels list. I'm not adding. Oh, Cole's double the Razzie's bet pick that we're gonna do once a year, winner. That's just
Once a year.
that at that point it's just a little ridiculous.
Okay. So yeah, so if you don't want to be spoiled for Taming the T-Rex or Triassic Attack, watch them before the next episode.
And remember to subscribe and like and comment and all that fun stuff.
And ask questions,
And ask,
please.
yeah, questions.
We're desperate.
And not for if you're not gonna do it for us, do it for Luca, who's going to be in the next episode.
Yes, if you have questions for Luca, ask them for her too.
Yep. And anyway, you all have a good day and a happy Morbius.
Happy Ice Cream Man.
Happy Ice Cream Man. Happy Barbie video game hero. Happy 9/11. Happy coronavirus.
Happy Coronavirus Ball.
Your ice
Happy
cream.
Just Dance. It's strictly that's classified Ice Cream Man. Classified.
Yep, your ice cream. Bye bye.
Tuna.